back in the day, like we were just like, okay, we'll make some songs. And so we would go on like obviously with like YouTube free beats and shit. And then we had a friend named Trayvon, and Trayvon would like he would send us beats, bro. And like back in the day, they were just like two melodies, one drum, but it was so fire. We had this like free music app, and we would just come home to my house. I lived in like a basement, and we would just like make music all day and night.
So this is the Mars Files, and today I'm here with a legend. I'm here with Vlad.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, what's good? It's Legend Vlad here. Hey, what's up, bro? Thank you so much. You're my first podcast ever. First time anyone's ever asked me anything. So it's extremely exciting for me. I'm like geeked. I'm geeked.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I've been following you for a little while, like maybe since you've had like 400 followers, and your music has been very jarring. Like it's extremely jarring, and it's full of, I feel like it's filled of your personality, and I feel like that's like the dopest thing. Like you're so much yourself, and it's like it's so unique, and that's why I wanted to interview you, because I just see the little videos you post on Twitter. I'm like, oh my god, this dude is like a freak show sensation. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're one of the only people who feels that way. So I know you really truly mean that. So thank you.
No problem. So let's just start. Where are you from?
So I was born in San Antonio, Texas. My family is from Venezuela. My mom, my dad. I'm the only person in my family that wasn't born there.
So you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I speak Spanish. It's my first language.
So do your parents only speak Spanish, or they speak English too?
My parents, they speak Spanish mostly. Like at home, my dad, at his job, he speaks English, but with me, like I'll speak to them in like English and Spanish, and then they'll only speak to me in Spanish.
Got you. I mean, what was it like growing up in Texas?
Well, it was so my dad, he works as like an engineer for the military. When he first started working, we were like moving around like a lot. So I don't know if you know what like DODS is. It's like a Department of Defense schools. It's like basically like a school system that you go to when like your parents are like they're working with the military, and like you just get moved around a lot. And so like the school that I went to for high school, for instance, like it was Ramstein High School, and there's like this like neighboring school where like the singer Khaled, he like went to like that other school, and he went there like 2 years before I did. So I always tell people when I was like in high school, I would always be like, bro, like, no, bro, like I was on a rival. I went to like a rival school with Khaled, bro, like, and I'm coming up like, bro, like, no, for real, like, you don't understand, like we're basically on the same like wave. Like I would just be lying to people about that, just because I mean that was just something I could hold on to. But that's pretty much where I went to school. It's weird answering that question. I spent like all my life like not answering that question. So that's the most honest answer I could give for that.
All right, for sure. I mean, how'd you get into music?
Okay. My freshman year of high school, well, I always loved music, and my dad always loved music. My uncle, my aunts, they're like flamenco musicians. Like they play like Spanish guitar. They dance flamenco music.
Wait. Hold on. Before you keep going, have your parents or like has anybody in your family like heard your music?
My dad, he listens to it like to support it, and like my mom, like they listen to like, hey, check this out. But I don't know that they would like hurt, I don't think they've been like, oh, like let's sit down and listen to like 5 songs in a row. And I also could be lying, maybe they have, and it just wasn't for them too, because I don't know. I feel like in a way, like before you were saying like about how the kind of music is. And I think there's a lot of intentionality in how I wanted it to sound. And I don't know that that's necessarily like what they're looking for in music.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I love like, so like right now, it's gonna sound really crazy, stupid, but like right now I really like that new Adele song. And I know it's like corny, everyone loves the new Adele song, right? And of course, like when I was like reading reviews on it, everyone was like, oh, what, this new Adele song? It sounds exactly like Adele. But it's like, yeah, it's exactly what I wanted it to sound like. It was exactly what I wanted from it. I don't know. I'm starting to like, I realized recently I like Adele because like she's not lying about who she is. And I know like she makes different music than me, bro. But for a while, I really felt like I was lying about who I was, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go all in on Vlad, because for a while I was a rapper named Fail Poppy, which means
Mhm.
ugly dad, and Fail Poppy like was from like ugly god. Like I was like, okay, ugly god, but I'm like Latino. I'll do like a Spanish thing, like Fail Poppy. That'll be cool. Like that'll get people interested. Like that'll let them know. But it didn't. It just people would just ask me like, what does that mean? Like how does that? And I know
Yeah.
wasn't you know what I mean? Like how do you say
Yeah.
that? And like there's some artists, bro. Like they'll have names that where it's like, oh my god, like I'm trying to think of someone that has like a ridiculous name, and then people are still able to like say the name and like, oh yeah, of course, like that's that crazy band, that's that crazy guy. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's because those people are being as genuine as possible, so I got to do that. So that's why I'm Vlad now, and I hope my parents, I hope they checked it out, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. So your name, your government name's Vlad?
Vladimir.
That's dope. That's dope. I mean, so what made you like, I mean, obviously like the you wanted to be more yourself. But hold on. Um, did you ever finish answering how you got into music?
Oh no, I'm sorry, but I went on like a little bit of a tangent.
No,
I
that's
do
good.
that.
That's
I did
good.
be well. So my so freshman year of high school, me and my friend Rakim, like I had been listening to music all my life, but me and my friend Rakim, um, we were just weirdos. Like Rakim, he got bullied more than I did in high school, but I got bullied, but not nowhere near as much as him. But we were like best friends, and I always thought he would like fight for himself, stand up for himself way more. And one day I was like, yo, bro, like we should just make music, and like that's how we'll come up. And we spent like 4 years of high school, maybe like three, making like music with this name called Bamboo Mirrors. And it was like all about like, because like I love pandas. I got a panda tattoo right there. And he loves like the question, asking questions about like self. So we thought like Bamboo Mirrors, that's a cool name. Of course, it's not a good name. Like nobody would stream that. Yeah, it would be like, yo, play that new Bamboo Mirrors. Well, maybe. But back in the day, like we were just like, okay, we'll make some songs. And so we would go on like obviously with like YouTube free beats and shit. And then we had a friend named Trayvon, and Trayvon would like he would send us beats, bro. And like back in the day, they were just like two melodies, one drum, but it was so fire. We had this like free music app, and we would just come home to my house. I lived in like a basement, and we would just like make music all day and night, and we posted to SoundCloud, and the songs are still up. Like I really honestly just talking about it is kind of crazy cringe, but this is the information I was willing to give out because I knew that one day I'd have to. But it's called Bamboo Mares. It might be like on like not Reddit. It's one of those like free music sharing things. But that happened. I went to college. I was like, man, what am I gonna do? I didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. And I had to figure out something because I need to make money. I need to help my family. It was just like, what am I gonna do? So I stopped making music for 1 year, freshman year of college. I got really depressed, bro. I just couldn't do college. I was like on the verge of dropping out. And then this dude hits me, and he's like, yo, bro, I heard your music. I'm a A&R from LA. And he was like, you checked out. It was the whole thing. I'm not gonna say his name because like look, it was crazy. But he basically was like, yo, if you make this like project for me, I'll send it around and I'll like help you like get spotted. So I made an entire project called No One Is There. And that's somewhere. It's probably online somewhere. But it was really good. It had like some songs that it wasn't good mix wise, but it was like I've really put my heart into it. And to this day, I'm always like, oh Mo, like I wish that would have gotten famous because that was so my sophomore year. That was 5, 6 years ago. And in my head, I'm always like, damn, like I wish, if that would have hit, then I would have spent 5 years not being so broke. But that is how I got into making music. Truly because of I felt like I was good at rapping. I always felt like I was good at rapping. But when this guy was like, "Yo, I'll help you blow up," I spent like a year just in a basement, just like getting really fucking high and making songs all the time. And then that became my hobby, obviously. And then I was like, damn, you know what? I want to do this for the rest of my life. I did terrible at school, and I graduated, but I got like a when you don't
I
graduate
mean,
with your degree.
you graduated college though?
Yeah, but not with my degree. I got like a
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
yeah. It was so like I got all the credits to graduate, but I didn't get enough credits for my major.
Got you. That I guess that makes sense.
Okay,
Yo, so
general studies.
does whatchamacallit, do you engineer your own music and shit? Because I feel like you put out a lot of music, so like I figure you're recording yourself.
Yeah, I'm in my room recording myself every day. I do engineer all my music, but I don't have to. Like, I have producers and engineers that want to work with me. But I'm just like stubborn, bro. I told myself like 2 years ago, I was like, yo, if I'm not good enough at doing this like by myself in this room right now, then when people start liking my music and they want to fuck with me, like I don't want them to take advantage of what I'm doing. And I also want to be more valuable. Like I want to be as valuable as like I honestly don't want to say like Kanye West, dog, because that's so corny. And I'm like sitting in Broke on my porch, but I would like to be as valuable as somebody who can like come to like a session and then be like, just like change the room, be like, yo, like here's this rap verse, but also like let me help with the mix, but also like let me help with the master. Like
Yeah.
that is, yeah, I do work. I do like engineering my own music.
No, that's really, really fucking cool. Yo, you're in Houston right now, you said?
Yeah.
So you're really close to that Travis Scott, the Astro World shit that happened?
Dude, I live maybe 10 minutes from it.
That shit's crazy. I mean, what did you think about that?
Oh, dude, literally a tragedy, like literally a tragedy. So sad. Honestly, this. Oh my god! Hold on, my cat's trying to come outside. Wait a second. All right. Yeah. When dude, okay, so my friend Nick, he's the guy who does like all my videos. He went to the thing, bro, and when when it was over, I texted him. I was like, "Yo, listen, I hope you're okay. Like, I hope nothing happened to you," because he hadn't texted me in a while. And apparently, he didn't even realize what went down. Like for him, it was such a good time that he was like unaware. So it just like mind blowing, bro. Like 9 people died. I can't even imagine like like, going somewhere and then like all those fatalities, and then you leave and you didn't even realize it. So it must have, I don't know, it must have been a really like incredible experience, but such a disastrous event that put so many people. I don't know. It just makes me sad.
Yeah, it's super loaded.
If that's an appropriate response, it really makes me sad.
Yeah, that shit is super, super sad. Fucking.
I hope the families get. I don't even know. I don't even know how to feel about that. Like if if somebody I loved in my life went to a music thing and passed away, like I don't even know. I don't even know how to feel. How I feel.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But a lot of people online talking about like I don't know. A lot of people online were talking about like who is truly to blame, and it seems like it was the people or like who organized the actual event.
Yeah,
And I don't know.
I feel like it's super weird when people are trying to blame Travis Scott. Like, really, what could
It's
he have
like
done?
how. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that shit's really weird.
Nah, I can't even imagine losing a loved one to like a fun, to fun. Like what? Hold on, I gotta say this. Me and my girlfriend were talking about like America, and she's like, how do you think like if America like it gets into like this big civil like a big war, do you think like if it's like the final days of America, do you think that it'll be like easy or really really hard? And I was thinking about it and I was like, dude, we in America, like you really run the risk of potentially dying attending a music festival that you think is going to be like a wonderful time. I can't even imagine what like the end of times of this place is going to be. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah, no, I
truly
know exactly what you
haunted
mean.
ground, truly haunted ground. Like, but maybe that's a little too dark.
How long you been making music?
Feels like 6 years now. Feels like 6, 7.
Feels like, or it is like?
When I was in a freshman year of high school, I started making music. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then college, 4 years, 8 years. Dude, honestly, I think I've been making music for 8 years.
Okay.
Wow, that's actually way. I gotta tell you, I spend like day and night in my room, like either smoking, helping my girlfriend Bethany. She's disabled, so there's a lot of things around the house that like I need to make sure are done so that she can and live her life appropriately. And I'm really, sometimes I just, wait, what the fuck's the cat? Nah, hold on, bro. Yo, don't even, okay, you serious, dog? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, don't make me do it again, dog. Come on. That's crazy. You know you're not supposed to do that. But,
Did your cat do that to your face?
Yeah.
Damn, I seen that in the other video.
Can you believe, dude? What a monster! You know what she did that to me? I was giving her food, bro, and I just like sniffed a little bit of that. I was like, what does it smell like? She was like, ah.
Oh man, yeah, you can't fuck with animals and their food.
Yeah, fuck this cat. I learned my lesson. Man, you son of a gun. All right, cool. But man, I'm sorry if I'm bad at answering all these questions.
No, you're good. You're good. I just feel like your music is like super, super unique, and like you just don't have like the attention you deserve yet.
Well, let me tell you something about like. Could I talk to you a little bit about about my music?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, part of my music, part of its like message is like resistance to like. I have this like feeling all the time where I'm kind of like overwhelmed constantly by like everything, bro. And in my head, I think like, man, if I don't become successful and am able to have the peaceful existence that I really yearn for, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to like survive. Like for some reason, I have this like looming feeling of like, dude, I'm gonna die if I don't get the thing I want. And I think that's not a good thing. Like I think like that's like a problem I have. But I'm constantly thinking like, dude, I need to fix whatever is wrong with what's going on right now. So a lot of my music deals with like me being unhappy about the like the physical limitations of my body. Like I have this song called Two Teeth, and the chorus of it is this like, I want to pull out my teeth, and that's because I haven't gone to the dentist in a couple of years because I haven't been able to afford it. And I started having this like mad hygiene dental problem with like my teeth. It started hurting, and I was just thinking one day, I was like, dude, I'm so fucking tired of being so poor and broke, and I just want to write a song that's gonna like people gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, Vlad is like, oh he's so tired and upset and angry that he wants to rip out his fucking teeth. That's fucking hardcore rock. And I was like, yeah, that is fucking hardcore rock. That's what I want to talk about. And I did do it, but I don't know if too many people connected with that message. But so I told you before, my parents are from Venezuela. Actually, no, I didn't have to that. But my family is from Venezuela. And a big thing in Venezuela is like there's this contention between American politics and Venezuelan politics, and a lot of like American politics is like focused on like hyper dividing sort of like your political opinions into these like stratospheres, like Republican, Democrat. You guys are really heavy on that. It's kind of a similar concept in Venezuela, but it's just they don't really call it that. It's just leftist leaning policies and then right wing leaning policies. Venezuela is a socialist country, so it's the concept of leftism is like different there. But when I was a kid, right, people would all the time I would go to Venezuela, and when you go there, you realize it's like a lot more different than what people say. Like it's not like the dirty haven that all these like white people for so many years of my life are like, oh, you must be so like sad, like it must, oh my god, like it must be so hard for you to like live in those places. And like I want to come off as like weird because like that's how these weirdos would talk to me my whole life. And I eventually I want to step into like the level of political conversation that like for like a Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah,
I want to step into like a level of conversation that like they would like Jedi mind tricks. They didn't go to the Vietnam War, but they talk about it like they went to the Vietnam War, and that's like the level of that's where I want to like get into talk about it. I think thirdly, like Venezuelan people on a whole globally are not persecuted, but their culture is extinguished. I think that a lot of Venezuelan people kind of live this narrative created by American Venezuelans where it's like, oh, like you can shit on your home country just as long as you're American enough. And that, don't get me wrong, like I love being American and I love America, but I don't fuck with like I don't fuck with bigots. I definitely don't fuck with people who are taking advantage of disabled people. I mean, I just don't fuck with inequity in general. Like, I've been really broke for so long. I'm just I'm just excited to take a really big dub. And I guess like things like this interview, like recently more people have been fucking with my music. So I'm really gonna lean into I feel like I'm really gonna lean into the what? The
I am.
yeah. I'm not trying to get obsessed though. Like I'm trying to like I watch a lot of documentaries about people like with these kind of personality, like my kind of personality, and then it's like they go crazy, and then suddenly like they're insane people. So I'm trying to still be like a regular as fuck, but I do feel like this like fire inside my brain.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, bro, just listening to you talk, I could tell you're a fucking artist. Like it's just like I don't know. I,
No
I
way,
wish I.
come on, bro! I'm about to throw my. Hey, my cat. Hold on, can you still hear me? Hey, my
Yeah.
bad, bro. I do it for a fact, but my cat ran after it though. But no, I appreciate that. It makes me feel pretty good.
I have a question. When you first started dropping music, like, did you get any like were people hating on you at all?
Yeah, bro. People,
I
people
mean,
still hate. It. People still to this day. People think I'm so corny. People think I'm so fucking lame. People think I'm like. Honestly, I think people think I'm like dumb. Like people think like a lot of the stuff that I do is like not like people view a lot of my music as like non-intentional. So a lot of it just comes off as like loud or abrasive or annoying to a lot of people. And not all my music is loud, but like once you listen to one artist and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with this artist. Like that's basically how
yeah,
you are forever. So,
yeah.
I think like that's I don't
I
know.
mean, so what keeps
I
you going? Like, why do you keep making music? If like you, I mean,
well
if you receive the
I,
hate, like, why do you keep going?
I would like to be successful enough one day to be able to afford some medical stuff for Bethany. Like I said before, she's my girlfriend and she's dealing with a lot of like health problems, and I would love to be able to like help her. Like right now, we really can't afford to go to like the doctor, and I would like to be able to go to the doctor too. But aside from her, my family, my family's impoverished, but they're trying their hardest. My mom and my dad are about to move back to Venezuela pretty soon, and they help everybody in my family. My dad he works for the military, but he's like a provider guy. So whenever anybody is like hurt and anybody needs help surviving, like he was always there for them, even though he really didn't have like any bread. So ideally the goal is to like have bread so that I can be the head patriarch, so that I can destroy the patriarchal concept in my family. Because you know what I mean, like I want money. Like I'm not gonna like lie to you. Like like I know I want money. Like I want to be successful. I want to be on the cover of a magazine. I want to have my quick freestyle cipher for 5 seconds. You know what I mean? I want to meet Earl Sweatshirt. I want to meet Kendrick Lamar. I want to tell them like what they meant to me. And then in 20, 29, 28, 20, let me see, 29, 30, 31, I don't give a fuck if one thing I really want to come across in this thing, if anybody ever listens, is like I you know what I mean, like I really feel like I'm probably here for the next like 10 years. Like I'm not really into the whole like longevity thing, as far as like living, because I really feel like I can crush this next 10 years and do some like real global damage. Like just when I say damage, like just affect people globally. And then I can die knowing that I really I just help some people out. That's in my heart, that's what I want. And I also want the music to play at a big fucking festival. You know what I'm saying? You go there and then you just like you're standing there and you're looking up, you're like, yo, who the fuck? Who the fuck? It's kind of, it might be a little bit like inappropriate because like that just happened over there. But ideally, like that's what I want.
Yeah, no, I get that. That makes a lot of sense.
Damn, I should have said something better. I should have said like, dude, I'm
No,
just
that was
fighting.
great. That was great, dude. That was awesome. That was awesome. So good, so good. Um, Hold on. Who's your favorite rapper?
Damn. Is there any like are we doing like a value like my favorite rapper all time, my favorite personally, like best lyricist, whatever?
Yeah. You want me to?
I just don't want to step on too many stones. I really feel like I'll meet some of these people pretty soon. Like, and that's not. I just feel like I'll meet somebody soon. I don't want to like.
You don't want to say they're your favorite rapper?
No, I do want to say my favorite rapper so bad. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, but I'm gonna do like top 2 under the favorite rappers so that they can still be there. All right, I'm just gonna do mine only, and this is like without being objective. Like it's like this rapper probably is undersold by like Roddy Ricch. Obviously, Roddy Ricch sells more than all 3 of these guys, but I think these guys are better rappers. So, okay, number 3 from least to worst. Oh my god, bro, how can I even do this? Who am I putting on? Okay, I'm gonna make number 2 Earl Sweatshirt. I'm not gonna make him number 1 because he can't be number 1 because he can't be number 1. He just can't be number 1. And number
why
3,
can't he be number 1?
He's because if I make him number 1, if I ever meet him, then I'll never be able to be number 1. No, I'm playing. That was such a shitty thing to say. No, he's number 2. Mac Miller is number 3, and then number 1 is, oh god, I don't want to say this. Okay. Oh my god, it's like I'm having like a conversation with like 10-year-old me, and he's like, "No, you fucking idiot! You can't say this. No way you can. How could you fucking possibly think he's?" You know what? I'm just gonna say that I think that, oh bro, Kanye has to be the best rapper. I mean, it's either Drake or Kanye, but I mean, I'm not trying to be like, for what, what's the point of me coming on here and being like, yeah, bro, like Drake is the best rapper of all time. Like everyone knows that, but Kanye also is. Everyone knows Kanye is they're too good. They're not even in the same stratosphere of. They're not even artists, bro. They're literally like societal legends. Rapping is so cool. Rapping is the only place where people of color can become icons. Well, no. Well, people of color who make music and basically just talk can become icons. I love rap. I literally owe my everything to rap. Yeah.
Have you seen the Drink Champs with Kanye?
Yeah, bro. He was like, he said, the Pusha T thing. He was like, yo, I deserve to be here because I signed Pusha T. Not Pusha T, because I signed Big Sean. That was cold. That was so mean to say. Big Sean is incredible, but
I think Big Sean's good. I wouldn't go that far to say he's incredible. I think he's good though.
You would never, there's no human way that if Big Sean was here right now, you would be like, yeah, Sean, I think you're good. I just don't think you're incredible. You literally would be like, huh? Bro, I was in 7th grade prom. I was in 7th grade prom. And they were playing that one like ass. And I didn't even know who Big Sean was. So like there's no way he's for sure a legend, incredible. But there's no argument, Kanye eclipses Big Sean in every sense. Like even though Big Sean is so incredible, Kanye's not wrong. I can't name one Kanye song that has Big Sean on it.
I don't think I
other
can
than
either.
Mercy. Other than that Lamborghini Mercy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can either. I'm trying to think though. Because I know there's probably something else.
Yeah, but my point is like, Kanye is, I mean, he's eclipsing everyone. Pretty soon he'll eclipse like people who are prevalent in like modern art. I mean, you remember when he was on that Breakfast Club interview, he was like, I am Google, I am Warhol. Everybody's like, oh, Kanye, you're so crazy and nuts. Like, what you're saying is so crazy. But now we're here like, I don't know how many years now, and he's literally still like doing stuff like that it's just, he will eclipse everyone. He's just a guy from Chicago, a boy from Chicago. He'll win. He's gonna win, and that's why I made him number 1. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so number 1 over Drake.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put Drake on this list.
Okay, very, very cool. I mean, who would you say Like, who would you say inspires your music? I hate that
Oh,
question.
inspires my music.
I hate that question, but that's
No,
where we're
it's okay.
going.
So there's like this like music in Venezuela called gaita, and gaita is like a traditional Venezuelan way to play guitar. It's like an instrument, a little tiny guitar, and when you play gaita music, it's called música llanera. El llano is like the in Venezuela. It's like the uh, plains, basically. El Gran Llano, the Great Plains. I might be messing up what llano translates to, but basically, like in those songs, the guys who will play, they'll be like, uh, and so I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna throw in some of just a little high pitched yelling in my songs, just like be kind of like let's be a little bit quirky. And then probably like 4 years ago, I was like, I went to a NASCAR Aloe concert, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty grimy. I like this. And then I kind of got into, um, I mean, I've always been into like heavy metal music, really, really dark music. Slipknot, really love Slipknot. So I was like, you know what? I like what NASCAR is doing, and I like Slipknot. I'm gonna sort of do this, but I'm gonna pull back a little bit more. And then I realized one of my friends, Giacomo, he was like, yo, Vlad, you really should rap more. Like you're a good rapper. For a while, I didn't think I was a good rapper. And then I realized, you know what? I am a kind of a good rapper, and I kind of did it. I knew that it wouldn't really work if I didn't do it like in my own style. So I'm try every song I do. I'm like, I'll come up with a verse, and I'll try to like, all right, I gotta do this. Nobody else would have done it. And honestly, sometimes it's really corny, but I mean, I guess that's all that matters, that people listen to it sometimes. So it doesn't really matter if it's corny anymore. I'm just trying to get that bread.
Yeah, I feel you. So, so I mean, so who? I mean, I don't really think you answered the question. Like you,
I think I did. Is you know what? Let's say, bro, this is gonna sound so crazy, but I really think Slipknot is what inspired me the most.
doesn't sound that crazy. But okay, okay.
They're just when I was a kid, bro. I think like um they're just beautiful. You know, it was just like, man, these guys are just artists. They're fucking playing their instruments. They would bang. That one fucking clown dude would just have like a trash can, and he would just bang on a trash can.
Do you
And
play any? Do you play any instruments?
I play drums and piano.
And like you could read music, or you just like
I
play it
can
enough to make
I can
beats?
read piano, and I make beats. I would love to play piano live, but I'm so pretty, man. I'm pretty nervous about doing stuff like live instrumentation. Those guys are so talented. I don't
Have you
know. I
performed
definitely
anywhere
could.
yet, or no?
Yeah.
Because of coronavirus.
Well, I was performing my in college. I was performing like at this place called Be Here Now in Muncie. There was this guy named Bailey. He was one of my really close. Well, he still is one of my close friends. He's a promoter in Indiana, and he's doing all these shows in like the Midwest. And he would always have me. I was on a label for a little bit called New Hippie Entertainment. It was just like a small indie label, and I mean we were he was getting me shows. We weren't making money, but he was getting me shows, and we were doing shows. But this was when I was going as Fail Poppy, and to be honest with you, I think the reason that didn't work was just because the music wasn't good enough. Like, I mean, just to be serious for a second, like I really like the music that I'm making now, but aside from liking the music that I'm making now, I think that it has a lot of I think it sounds so unique that it'll work. And I think that has a little bit of a commercial kind of a commercial quality to it. And that, I mean, maybe not, maybe that's just my hopes, but back then the music that I was making was like, you know, you play the beat and then I would just start like rapping over it. There was not really that many like choruses, not really any strong structures. I wasn't mixing crazy. It was just a guy recording in his room, basically to beats that he found online. Um, and I mean, I still love that. I really fuck with that. There's all kinds of rap songs that I'm like, dude, these are my favorite rap songs. It's just a guy rapping from the start to the end. But now I feel like I'm ready. Yeah, especially after this interview, bro. I'm about to go inside. I'm about to do some work.
Make some music. Let's see.
Could I talk to you about? Could I tell you a little bit about like my the collective I'm on right now?
Please tell me.
So, the collective I'm in right now is called Kill Me Lord. It's a collective that I started probably like 7-8 months ago. I started it with in tandem with the whole Vlad thing that I'm doing, well, with the kind of brand, and I wanted it to be sort of like this, like a station where people could go and get like Vlad merch if it did pick up. And I was like, yo, you know what? I want to be able to own like the actual creative part of this, sort of like in spirit, sort of like what Tyler was doing with like Odd Future back in the day.
Yeah.
Obviously, like he's way different, way different person than me. So I don't really know how I'll get it done. But right now, the group consists of
Lexic, Phoenix, Sticks, Yechi, Jetta, Clayface, Frosty, Caballo, and Fear, and Hakeem. Those as everyone in Kill Me Lord right now. Everyone that is there's some people who were supposed to be in it, but they sort of like didn't want to do it, and now that like my shit's moving a little bit, it's too late. So this is the final. This is when I'm announcing it, so that if anyone listens to this, you can't say that you were, because you weren't. This is it.
I mean, how did you pick people to be in the collective? Like, you just got random people from the internet, or what?
Well, it started out, I wanted some really good rappers at first. I wanted to have like 2 really good rapper friends who like I didn't sound anything like, but I wanted them to be like sort of outcast a little bit. I wanted them to be nice people, and I wanted to like have a personal connection with them before, because I didn't want it to be like randoms. So Frosty, for instance, when I first saw him, he was just posting like Twitter clips, and it wasn't really getting much interaction or anything, and I was confused because I was like, dude, this kid is like fucking sick. Like his raps are unbelievable. He has this sort of like the essence of Suicide Boys with like oh my god, what's her name? What's their name? Not Daria. But it's just the artistry, bro, and the way he raps. Like he's a better rapper than me, and I know that I'm a good rapper, but I know that he's a better rapper, and that's one thing. I wanted to have rappers in the thing that were better rappers than me, and I wanted to have producers who were better producers than me, so that I could learn from everyone, and so then that we could all build into like a more powerful group. And at first it was like not working, because at first I was like, oh man, like this is just a bunch of people who barely know each other. But as I started like working harder, I realized that everyone else was working harder. And I feel like everyone's sort of like picking up each other a little bit. So I'm hoping it works. But Frosty Noho, and then Phoenix was the other rapper, Phoenix King. Phoenix is one of my really close friends. We met when we were in Muncie, Indiana. We went to the same college. He's a really, 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 really cool guy, really honest guy. I knew that he would be a good person to have on the team. And also, like, he's just also like another one of those guys that's like, when I met him, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna be a rapper, like for real, like you need to like understand that, like I'm like my life is different. And he was like, nah, bro, like you don't understand, like I'm like a rapper too, like. And so this is like a warming condescension in the way he talks that I also use. So I was just shit, man. I was like, man, Phoenix is a good guy. And then I was like, okay, so we need to have producers, not just like to work and make beats for us, but we need to have producers that like, like I can be like, this is an incredible producer in Kill Me Lord who I'm having an expose for. We're doing a show and he gets like a 30-minute DJ set. Like I want to have like that kind of I want to help him that way. So yeah. There's and Hakeem. Those are the 2 people who they pretty much like were the 2 producers that I was like, I need to have these 2 guys. Then my homie Lexic came. Lexic, he is the owner of a festival called Crack Fest. He actually had the second one this year. I played at both of them. It's like a virtual festival, but he's trying to make it like also be live too. So that's exciting. I got him because I was like, yo, this guy, like he's doing this by himself. Like if he wants to be a part of the team, like I'm just gonna send him the invite. My homie Sticks, he's a rapper. Clayface is a dubstep producer that. Well, I used to DJ dubstep for a little bit. I still kind of produce a little bit of dubstep secretly, but I don't nothing where I'm ever gonna like prepare to show it. But if I ever did get successful, I would definitely try to do one of those things that successful people do, where it's like, all right, now I'm gonna switch halfway through. Michael Jordan baseball player. I would be like a rapper,
rapper / dubstep DJ.
Right, because even Shaq does that. Even Shaq is a basketball player / DJ, a dubstep artist. So. I mean, that's just tight to me, and I mean, there's something about DJ lifestyles, bro, that is so inherently appealing to me. It seems like they really just like wear black clothes and hang out and just eat food all day, 24/7. It seems like when I'm talking about DJs, I mean like the ones who play like a festival, like those guys who are just hanging out the upper echelon of like electronic dance music. Those guys, that's the kind of lifestyle that I would want in that. But otherwise, I don't know. DJing hard is life. I mean, DJing life is fucking hard. I couldn't imagine just grinding for years with that. Those guys have. I mean, those guys are. They go to shows, bro. They get berated by random drunk people. So, I mean, I guess everyone does.
How many of the people in your collective have you met like in real life?
So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I only met 3 of them.
And then the rest is like purely internet.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre to me. Like I can't imagine like being like friends, making friends with somebody on the internet and just like being like, okay, now we're in a collective.
Shit, bro. It's like
I guess
it's like a survival. Like I mean, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but like 6 months ago, bro, when I switched to Vlad, if I knew that if I didn't have a team of people behind me that were like also winning a little bit of bread, also winning a little bit, the other people wouldn't be like, oh, like this guy, like it's not just him moving, you know, like it's him and his team, like they're coming together. I can't lie and say that I wasn't inspired by like all, you know what I mean, all the great like hip hop rap stories of the past. You know, you think about all the amazing rappers and like their fucking teams and the people who were with them. Like those are, I mean, their teams are composed of literal legends half of the time. And I kind of wanted, I wanted to have that too. I wanted to have a legendary thing, but I didn't want anyone to be like side character, B character. I wanted everyone to just be like the best that they could be. And that's what I'm trying to do.
I feel that 100%. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Shit. See, I mentioned oh, okay. Last thing I want to talk about. So the last like couple months, 2 or 3 months, I've been like just making a song every day, making 2 or 3 songs every day. Just kind of following a formula that I watched one time in a Young Thug video. Young Thug was talking about how he just gets in the studio and he just records for hours, and that's, I mean, any rapper should aspire to have that work ethic and to be like Young Thug. Like he is a workhorse, and artistic workhorse. He connects with people across all kinds of barriers musically. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put together all this fucking music, and then I'm gonna drop like a record soon, and that record is gonna be what's gonna like start this whole fucking wave of stuff. Because I know people like my music, and there's a lot of songs I post on Twitter that people fuck with and shit. And so all those songs will be coming out pretty soon. I've kind of just been like teasing everybody on Twitter not everybody, just like the 200 people that like my music. I've just been like teasing them, like yo, look at this cool song. But before this interview, there was I think pinned on my tweet, there's like this post, is like a song called oh fuck, what the fuck is that song called? Ducking Me. And that song, I called it Ducking Me, bro, because like a lot of people who like supported my music at first, like they got kind of upset. They were like messaging me, they were like, yo, why are you like, you know, you're not putting out music, like we're supporting you. And I was just like, man, I don't know, I'm just nervous. I want it to be good. I want it to sound good. Like I want to be successful. I just want to win so I can help the people that I love. So I can help my mom, my dad, and Bethany. And that's all I want. So in my head, I'm like, if it's not perfect, it's not going to be good. But I think like as a final for this interview, I mean, thanks. You dude, I mean, for me, this is killer. For me, this is like living out my dreams. You know what I mean? This is just like a first stepping stone for me. And I mean, I can't thank you enough for letting me talk. But my new project coming out pretty soon, probably at the end of this month.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, but
you're not ready to give it up?
No, it just, every day I'll come up with like a new name, and I'll be like, dude, this name is like, people are gonna have to really think about this. Like they're gonna be like, oh fuck. I'm not entirely.
What's the name today?
Wait, let me just pull up my notes. Commercial success. Nah, see, that's not good. See, I called it that because I was like, oh, okay, but like when they read that, they'll say like, oh, like what's he mean by this? No, that's not a good name. It'll be good though.
Well, I'm
Nah, it
excited,
will be
man. I'm
good.
super
It'll be
excited. And honestly, dog, like this was exactly what I expected. Like you're kind of exactly the person I was expecting you to be, which is like a great thing.
hey, man. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or this. Nah, I'm playing. I'm
No,
playing.
it's not a diss. But no, I'm a big fan of yours, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you have coming.
Yeah.
I'm excited we were able to do this too.
Hopefully it lives up to the expectation. I'm honestly like I every time I post something, bro, you're always you're always on that. You're always supporting me. So even on a small scale, on my scale, you're an
A
emotional
fan,
support.
bro. I'm a fan.
Man, you're the first one.
No, not even. Not even. I seen your shit be going up, bro. You be getting some retweets and some favorites. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, but I really need to get some cosign. Not cosign. I don't even know. I need to get some money. I need to get my bread up, my work up. I'm after this interview, bro. I'm tired. I wanna start doing real rapper moves. That's it. That's just it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
We'll see.
Well, this is the Mars Files. Vlad, thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming. Thank
Hey,
you for
thanks for
telling me
having
your stories. Yeah. Likes, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
me. Hey, yo, Lo. First of all, signing off. One last 10 bars.
All right, go ahead. Go
Listen.
crazy.
I hop in and I hop skirt.
Was that it?
That wasn't good.
No.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
No, man. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Peace.